there's a collaboration strategy that you could be using on LinkedIn to 10x your reach by partnering with other complementary businesses. So to start with, you might be in a situation where you're already posting, but you're finding your audience has plateaued, and without paid ads, you're finding that you're stuck, or so you think. But there's another and there's a better way here. So the real collaboration strategy here is really partnering with 3 to 5 complementary businesses that serve your audience, but they don't compete with you, to cross promote and to share audiences. So you're not competing, you're collaborating to allow you to both reach new audiences, and that will help you to both grow. And this is how you can 10x your reach without paid ads. Now, you might be thinking, well, why do collaborations work so well? And the first thing is it gives you instant access to new audiences. Because when you partner with someone who's got 1,000 or 100,000 or 10,000 followers, you instantly tap into their audience. And secondly, you transfer trust, because their audience trusts them. And so when they recommend you, their audience will trust you too. Third, there's no cost because you're not paying for ads, you're just collaborating, it's free. And the fourth thing is it can 10 times your reach in just 90 days or less, especially if you partner with 3 to 5 businesses, each with 5,000 followers, then you're tapping into 15,000 to 25,000 new people. And that's the power of collaboration. So you might be thinking, well, how do I identify complementary partners? Now, the first thing you want to look at, do they serve your ideal client? Are they targeting the same audience that you are? The second criteria is that they don't compete with you, of course, that they offer a different and unique service. So for example, if you were a LinkedIn consultant, you could partner with a sales coach or a copywriter or a branding expert, because you all serve B2B service providers, but you don't compete. So these are examples of complementary partners. Now, there's a few different types of collaborations. The first type is co-created content. So you can actually create content together, joint posts, carousels, videos, things like that. The second type is guest appearances. So you appear on their podcast, their webinar, their LinkedIn Live, and then they appear on yours by contrary. The third type is then cross promotion. So you give each other shout outs or recommendations in your content. And the fourth type is lead sharing. So you refer clients to each other when they need a service that you don't offer. And you can do one of these or all four, and the more ultimately you collaborate, the more reach that you're going to get. So let's spend a little bit more time on each of these different types of collaboration, starting with co-created content. So this is, for example, you doing a joint post, carousel, a video. I mean, it could be something like 5 LinkedIn mistakes from a LinkedIn expert plus a sales coach, and then both of you post it to your audiences. So your audience sees it, their audience sees it, and because of that, if you both have 5,000 followers, that's now 10,000 people, and that's just the easiest collaboration setup. Now, the second type is then guest appearances. So this could be you appearing on their podcast, their webinar, their LinkedIn Live, and them appearing on yours. So for example, you could say, I'm hosting a LinkedIn Live with partner name on topic, join us. So both of you then promote that to your audiences. Their audience tunes in, yours does as well. And because of that, you're going to get new discovery, because people who don't follow either of you now are going to discover each other basically through that collaboration. You've then got cross promotion. So this is when you give each other shout outs in your content. So for example, if you need help with sales, I recommend partner name. They're the best in the business. And then they do the same for you. If you need help with LinkedIn, I recommend your name. And that way your audience discovers them, their audience discovers you, and then both of you grow. And the fourth type is lead sharing. So you refer clients to each other. So for example, I had a client who needed sales coaching. I referred them to partner name, and then they do the same for you. I had a client who needed LinkedIn help. I referred them to, and then your name. And this builds long-term referral partnerships, because you're not just growing your reach, you're actually growing your revenue. And then here's how to actually go about pitching a collaboration. The first step is to identify 5 to 10 complementary partners. So use LinkedIn search to find people who serve your audience but don't actually compete with you. And then the second step is to send a personalized message. You don't send your generic pitch. And the third step is to propose a specific collaboration. So would you be open to co-creating a post on topic? And then the fourth step is to make it easy for them to say yes. So don't ask for a huge commitment. Just start small. You can say something like, here's a template. Hey, name, I love your content on topic, and I think our audiences will benefit from a collaboration. Would you be open to co-creating a post on topic? Can be as simple as that. So a 90-day plan for this is, during the first month, identify 5 to 10 complementary partners, pitch collaborations, and aim to secure 3 to 5. Over the second month, execute 2 to 3 collaborations, so co-create content, guest appearances, cross promotion. And during the third month, execute 2 or 3 more collaborations. Then measure your results. track your reach, your follower growth, and leads. And the goal here is to 10x your reach in 90 days. So if you started with 1,000 followers and 1,000 impressions per post, you want to now be chasing 10,000 impressions per post by the end of the 90 days. Now, what you can then offer your partners is, first of all, access to your audience so they get reach to your followers. That's the benefit to them. Cross promotion and shout outs, referrals and lead sharing. And that ultimately will make it a win-win where they benefit, you benefit, and both sides grow. And because you're tapping into new markets, you're going to find your reach will skyrocket. You'll have more referral partnerships, and you're going to be growing without the use of paid ads. And this is the power of collaboration ultimately. Now, this is a small part of the type of thing that we talk about and cover here at Influx, at our agency, where we help clients to generate leads on autopilot all through LinkedIn. So if you want to understand more about how we're able to guarantee at least $50,000 in net new pipeline for our clients, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below of this video where you can learn and understand more based on a short video that I put together. So if that's of interest to you, check out the link in the description box below. Outside of that, if you enjoyed this particular video, please do take a second to hit the like button, leave a thoughtful comment, share this with someone you know, and also subscribe to the channel because we have so much more coming. Again, I hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.